Zarba, Scary Cop, Volume 105. Oh my gosh, here we go. More ghost videos. More ghost videos. Yes, yes, yes.
Video, a man named Nick is taking care of. In the following video, a man named
Last
Nick
night,
is taking care of his sick grandmother
grandma's house,
when
she
one
has
night
dementia.
he sees
Aw.
this. Now, it's important to note that Nick's grandma has Alzheimer's, which often causes her to stand around and see things that don't appear to be there. But as
Aw.
she stands there, something happens that Nick can't explain. While taking this video, this is captured. Take a look.
Clone Wars, nice. Nice. Well,
Apparently, something that was on top of the fridge had fallen over. It falls all of a sudden, which Nick says is made creepier by the fact that his grandmother's dog was growling. But this incident gets a whole lot strange when Nick shows what exactly fell from the fridge. Take a look.
Alright, so this is in response to last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. You see how far back they are? Genuinely.
If the mini statue was sitting far back on the fridge, then just how exactly did it tip over? Nick has no clue, but after watching this clip many times, he notices something pretty freaky.
Honestly, I'm a bit in disbelief. No, I'm pretty sure it's just a plug-in charger. I brought my girlfriend Claire here so she can help demonstrate. But can you try to step in front of that? And so it just does that. Move away. So
just
that
keeps
comment says that the
banging
Roomba doesn't
away.
do that unless someone's in front of it. My question is, like, he's kind of creepy with a smiley face and everything. Even when it gets to the edge, it does that.
Now looking back at Nick's video, one can see that the Roomba does the same back and forth motion as if someone were standing in front of it. But the question is, just what exactly was in its way? To Nick, the Roomba might have been sensing something. Now this is where things start to get pretty creepy, because ever since then, Nick has been feeling immensely uneased by the kitchen space, considering that his grandmother
Man, Nick really likes Clone Wars. So, yeah, he has good taste. At least, like, Clone Wars is awesome. Man, if you're ever going to be haunted by a Roomba, watch Clone Wars. It's really good. It's really
has
good.
no other TV in the house, except here, he has no choice but to watch near the kitchen. But one night, while watching alone, this happens.
What was he watching?
So,
I already know.
Watching my show. And after last night, I'm definitely not leaving these lights on. But I was watching my show. And there's nothing there.
Well, there's something, all right.
There's no Roomba in sight to explain the dogs' behavior. Both dogs are staring at something, even though nothing is there. And it's the fact that they're looking at the kitchen that makes this even more unsettling. Now, it's worth noting that Nick's grandpa, who passed away last year, had once told Nick that he thought he'd seen his grandmother standing in the kitchen one night with the lights off, but apparently he was wrong, because after looking closely, no one was there. It's for this reason, among others, that Nick is scared of the kitchen. But this wouldn't be the final reason, because on the same night he recorded this, the following happens. After putting away the dogs, he immediately films again after being startled by the ice maker, which was going off at this time. But as he records, this happens. Watch.
Whoa. Whoa.
That Roomba's haunted, man. Hell no, I kicked that Roomba. Boot it, kick it so hard. Get away from me.
Yo.
Nope, nope, nope. Throw it away. Throw it away. Oh my gosh. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Jesus!
Somehow, after just following Nick around the living room, the Roomba flips over. Despite there being nothing in its path, it does a complete 180 as if someone or something had forcefully turned it over. Freaked out, Nick stops recording and immediately shares the video online after posting the previous one. And like before, many comments point out things that he didn't notice initially. For one, the Roomba was already acting strange earlier. Unlike before, the Mini Hoover was moving in a straight path, which is uncommon for vacuums of this kind to do. And second, it didn't pause and turn around when it sensed the stair's edge. Earlier, we can see the Roomba doing just that, but here, it doesn't. If what occurred before hadn't disturbed Nick, then surely this incident has. Not much else has happened since then, but for now, like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Look. Finally, a ghost that does some shit around the house. That's all I'm trying to say is, like usually ghosts just, like open up cabinets and throw shit around. Like finally, in all of our years, we finally got a ghost that sweeps. Like, make yourself useful, Dan. Dead Dan. Like, it's about time. It's about freaking time, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want a haunted Roomba roaming around my place. I kick the shit out of the damn thing. I throw it away. I don't know why. But I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I'll just sweep the damn floors. Fine, I'll just sweep the damn floors. That's a ghost. That's a ghost. That's a ghost.
Now the following video comes from a mother who's been sharing
she's
every
just
moment of her
kicking it,
daughter's
man.
life.
Look at her. She's
Her
just...
entire account is devoted to her only child,
I was like,
a daughter that she thought she would never...
For like half a second, I'm like, girl, you're not eating a bowl of beans like that. There's no freaking way. There's no freaking way. Like, it's just, she wasn't. She's just separated, making sure there's no, like, little black little things in the back. Okay.
After multiple failed pregnancies,
Aww.
to Gabby, the mother, Regina was a miracle. And so, from videos of her as a baby to footage of Regina's first day of school, Gabby has captured all the smallest moments in Regina's life. However, out of all the videos on this page, a select few have left many viewers baffled. It all started with a series of videos that Gabby took when Regina was a baby. During this time, she would often crawl to one hallway inside her house and just stare at it. Now, this wouldn't be so strange if it weren't for the fact that she would continue to do this throughout the years. Just like when she was a baby, she still to this day stares at this hallway for no apparent reason.
Vámonos ya. Vente, mi amor. Vente. Vamos a...
From playing a game of tag by herself to blowing kisses at the hallway, Regina behaves as though she's playing with one of her friends. It goes without saying, but she may have an imaginary friend. But to Gabby, this may not be the case, because as of recent, this was captured.
¿Qué pasó? Ay, Dios, ahora sí me asusté. ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasa, ghost? ¿Qué pasa?
Mira, apunta para allá. ¿Qué, mi amor? Vámonos. ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué hay? ¿Qué pasó? Ven, amor. Ven, amorcito, vente. Venga, mi niña. It's okay.
Unlike before, Regina has been acting differently towards the hallway. Gabby's most recent videos involving the hallway show Regina being creeped out, and not a single video appears to show why that is. Or at least, not to Gabby's knowledge. It wasn't until recently that many people started to comment on a certain video that she randomly took one night. It was a short clip of her daughter doing her nightly routine. But according to viewers, if you look closely, you'll notice what it is that's been scaring Regina. This is what she caught.
Día número 19, intentando que...
Okay. That was something.
What was meant to be just a fun little video turns into something terrifying. Inside a closet, a shadow-like figure quickly passes, and it happens right after Regina points at it. No one else was home, which would have otherwise explained it. After reading the comments, Gabby checks the closet space and finds nothing. If the space is clear, then what was this? Although she doesn't know, viewers have an idea. This may be, as they believe, the thing that Regina has been so...
I mean, of course there's going to be nothing there when she checks. Like, can you imagine if she's like days later, she's like, oh, hey, someone says there's something in the closet. I should go take a look. And she goes, and then there's someone just like sitting against the closet in a black outfit, like, oh shit, die, bird, like that. Of course there's nothing there. Probably a ghost, though.
so afraid of. She even points at it like she always does with the
Shit,
hallway.
that's not a point.
Although not sure what to think,
That's
Gabby
exaggerating.
remains concerned. But then one night, in a different video, she records
Now
something that
that's
makes her
a point.
extremely uneasy. While filming her
And a
daughter in the
nose
kitchen,
kick.
this happens.
Cuando le encuentras un miedo a tu
Another haunted Roomba.
Like previously, a passing shadow is seen, but this time in the same space as Gabby and her daughter.
It's in front of the
This
television.
figure, whatever it might have been, passes from one side to the other before seemingly disappearing. If no one else was home, as Gabby states, then who was this? It's hard to say, and it doesn't help that neither Gabby nor Regina had noticed it. Given all that's happened, the question arises, just who or what was caught on camera? Gabby has yet to know, but she
Right,
continues to
bitch.
be on the lookout for any
Rápido,
strange recording
rápido.
she accidentally captures.
Ándale, pues.
Until then, she has no explanation for this or her daughter's sudden fear of the hallway.
Sure, why not? Oh, that's a ghost. I guess that's a ghost thing. It's like one random shadow, like they're over there eating beads and having a good old time. Like that random shadow flash. If that's the amount of your haunting, consider yourself lucky, man. Jeez, like probably is another haunted Roomba. Like, can you imagine? Haunted Roombas are on sale. Like, it's like, hey, what's up with this one? Oh man, we don't know. We don't know with this one, but we do know it does have a tendency to open all of your doors while you're sleeping. So whatever. Just be a little careful with that one. Like, oh well, that one sounds dangerous. I think I'll pass on that one. Oh man, that's unfortunate. I'll say that's a ghost. Why not? Not a very
On July
scary
10th of
one.
2025, a security camera inside a house begins to record after sensing motion in the living room. This camera only records whenever movement is detected. The thing is though, no one is home. No one is around, or at least no person is. Although the man who lives here wasn't home at this time, his dog was. And so, upon receiving this notification, he ignores it. But unbeknownst to him, this motion-activated recording would capture something deeply unsettling at that moment. Ever since then, his dog hasn't been the same.
I love you,
This
Bitchy.
is what was caught.
Good dog. Okay, what the fuck was that? Like, what the hell?
After what occurred in this footage, the owner has been making sure to never leave his dog alone. As he states, something had messed with this dog. Now it's worth noting that his dog is okay and is only slightly frazzled. In the footage, we can see him looking at something that doesn't appear to be there, as the owner believes something was agitating him. Whatever it was, according to him, had to be responsible for yanking off his dog's collar. Now, of course, it could be that his dog had simply shaken off his own neckband, but this wouldn't make sense according to him because the collar has no way of coming off easily unless someone removes it. Given that this never happened before, the owner can't help but think that something paranormal occurred here. But as always, I'll let you be the judge on that. Just what exactly had taken place during this recording? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
Yep, they're haunted. Dogs know. Dogs like, don't you touch my collar. Don't you dare touch my collar, you haunted piece of shit. And the haunt's like, no, things should be owned or possessed. And the dog's like, no, this is my collar. My owner gave me this collar. Don't you dare touch my collar. And the ghost is like, I must protect all living things from the abomination of the living. And the dog's like, don't fucking touch my... And he rips the collar off and the dog's like, fuck you, bitch, I'll get it back on. That's, what I picture happening in my head. That's I imagine that's facts. Facts at this point. That's a ghost. No, that's a ghost. That's a ghost. There's a
Now,
dog
this next
alarm
video was
ghost.
submitted to me by Captain Scorpio, who says that he found this on Instagram. But
Captain
strangely,
Scorpio.
the account
I
from which
like
the
that.
video originated is
I
no
like
longer
that.
there. Although its disappearance is pretty strange, the video itself is by far
Sergeant
the strangest. In it, two women
Reporting
appear to be
to
hiking on a
duty.
secluded trail when they stumble across a metal hatch.
Watch there be nothing.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh.
Although hesitant at first, they proceed to open up this hatch. After all, they know it's just a water cistern and not something else they should be cautious about. But perhaps they should have, because it's what happens next that turns this video into the stuff of nightmares. This is what they caught.
Is that glass?
It's plexiglass. I f***ing heard noises.
Dude, f***ing do it.
Ugh. Do you hear it echoing?
We have to do it now.
Oh my gosh. Echo is massive.
Are you?
This is insane.
Oh.
There's a flashlight in my backpack. Go get the flashlight.
Is that
It's in the top.
what the freak?
Neither of them noticed it, but when looking down, a face can be seen. Despite being quite dark, someone or something appears. It's brief, but whatever had been there is caught on camera. Now the video cuts when one of them goes to
What
get a
the-
flashlight. It's assumed that they didn't see anything afterwards, because in a follow-up video, they never mentioned the face that was captured.
I'm Mackenzie. I think I'm the sacrifice.
Like, water cistern? It's really...
It seems they had made this video just to revisit the hole, implying they didn't see it. With no further info and no available account, it seems likely that we'll never know what had been inside this hole.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's not a ghost. That's a creature dweller of the deep, man. And it watch your poop, man. It's a poop monster. Like that's worse. It's worse than a ghost. It's the old poop monster from the deep. Like that's just creepy. That's just creepy. Oh my gosh. I don't like
On a
that.
Friday night inside a retail store, an employee known as Don Rivas takes out his phone to record the following security footage. According to him, the person in this video was stealing merchandise, and he needed to keep an eye on him in case he kept stealing. But this isn't why he's recording. He's filming this because apparently there's something in this footage that's been freaking him out. Keep in mind that this incident took place in 2014, and it still scares him to this day. While carefully observing the thieving customer, he sees this.
Look right here. Right here. Look, watch. What is that? What is that?
Oh,
And
weird.
it's just gone, bruh. Look at this.
The hell?
It's there.
It's
And
like a
now
little
it's
12-inch
not, bruh.
dude.
Bruh. What is that? What is that?
That's weird. That's weird.
And then it's
That's
just gone.
weird.
Bruh. What is that? One more time. Bruh. What is that? What is that?
Now there doesn't appear to be anything on this floor to explain what showed up, so whatever this was should not have been there. Even if this was just some merchandise he had set down on the floor, it wouldn't explain how it came into view. His leg doesn't move at any point to reveal it. The only thing moving here is this. It remains unknown as to what appeared in this footage, but whatever this was continues to spook Don Rivas to this day. If you caught something
The old 12-inch time traveler story. That's what it is. Dude's popping in and out of time, man, and he's that tall. He's about that big. A little smaller than I am. But it's the old time traveler, the tiny time traveler. That's what it is. Yeah, that's not a ghost.
Creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444 at gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Back to the video.
Now this last video was sent in by a mother who wishes to remain anonymous. She explains that one night, after returning home from work, her son came out of the house to
I want to be anonymous, but here's my address, here's my child.
greet her.
I'm just kidding.
He always does this whenever she comes back from work. She would honk her car horn while pulling into the driveway to let him know she was here. But one night, while her son walked outside to see if she was coming in, this is captured. While looking around for mom,
That was weird.
Someone or something scares the living daylights out of him. He appears to see whatever it was that scared him, despite no one being there. But upon looking closely at this video, something was actually there. It was immediately after her son started running back into the house that a partial figure is seen. You can barely make out the figure before it disappears completely. Neither mom nor anyone in the family could explain this, but they were definitely spooked. Just what exactly had shaken up their son terribly? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Thanks for watching.
Oh my gosh, man, this one's weird. This one's rough because, like, if that's a person, then that person knew where the camera was and they were trying to stay behind the pillar long enough to just grab the kid, right? So, but if it's I'm gonna lean toward ghost just because the other thought's way scarier. So yeah, that's a ghost. It's a ghost just creeping around. So don't let your kid hang outside just waiting for you. Like, the kids are, from now on, the kids have to stay inside until they hear the car horn. Then they can come out and wait. Until then, you stay inside. Like, oh, that's a pretty good. It's a pretty good lemon rule. Stay inside till you hear the car horn. Okay. All right, everybody. Hope you have an amazing day. Bye, 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 bye.